There's a place on the edge of Canada where ancient rainforests touch the Pacific Ocean, where whales rise beside silent boats, where wild beaches stretch for miles under drifting mist, and where nature still feels truly untouched. Welcome to Vancouver Island, a land of rugged coastlines, hidden coves, towering cedar forests, charming seaside towns, and some of the most breathtaking landscapes in North America. Far away from crowded cities and busy highways, Vancouver Island offers something rare in the modern world: silence, wilderness, and freedom. From stormy oceans to peaceful mountain lakes, from surfing beaches to snow-covered peaks, this island is more than just a destination. It's an adventure. And today, we're exploring one of Canada's most beautiful hidden treasures. This is Vancouver Island. Located off the west coast of British Columbia, Vancouver Island is the largest island on North America's Pacific coast. Stretching over 450 kilometers long, the island is home to dramatic coastlines, temperate rainforests, glacier-fed rivers, and incredible wildlife. But what makes Vancouver Island special is not just its beauty, it's the feeling. Here, nature dominates everything. Towering Douglas firs rise hundreds of feet into the sky. Waves crash endlessly against black volcanic rocks. Fog drifts slowly through ancient forests. And every road feels like it leads to another hidden paradise. For travelers seeking peace, adventure, and raw natural beauty, few places compare. At the southern tip of the island lies Victoria, the capital city of British Columbia. Unlike the towering skylines of larger Canadian cities, Victoria feels calm, elegant, and timeless. Historic buildings line the waterfront, flower gardens bloom across the city, and the harbor is filled with sailboats, float planes, and colorful ferries. The city blends British colonial history with modern West Coast culture. Walking through downtown Victoria feels peaceful and relaxed. Street musicians perform beside the harbor. Local cafes serve fresh seafood and artisan coffee. And visitors gather along the waterfront to watch sunsets over the Pacific. One of the city's most famous landmarks is the Fairmont Empress Hotel. For over a century, this grand hotel has overlooked the harbor and welcomed travelers from around the world. Nearby, the British Columbia Parliament buildings glow beautifully at night, creating one of Canada's most iconic waterfront views. But Victoria is more than history. It's also the perfect gateway into the island's wild landscapes. As travelers head west from Victoria, the scenery begins to change. The roads curve through dense evergreen forests. Mountains rise in the distance, and eventually, the Pacific Ocean appears. The west coast of Vancouver Island is one of the most dramatic coastlines in the world. Here, powerful storms shape the landscape. Massive waves crash against jagged cliffs. Sea stacks rise from the ocean like ancient monuments. And hidden beaches stretch endlessly into the horizon. One of the island's most famous coastal destinations is Tofino. Small, remote, and surrounded by wilderness, Tofino has become known as Canada's surfing capital. But even beyond surfing, Tofino feels magical. Morning fog rolls slowly over the ocean. Eagles circle above the forests, and every sunset transforms the sky into shades of gold, orange, and deep crimson. Nearby lies Long Beach, a massive stretch of sand inside Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. The beach feels endless. Wind moves across the dunes. Waves roar across the shore. And driftwood logs rest along the sand like sculptures created by nature itself. During storm season, visitors travel from around the world simply to watch the Pacific Ocean unleash its power. Massive winter waves crash against the coastline, while rain and mist create an atmosphere unlike anywhere else. This is not tropical beauty. This is raw wilderness. One of the island's greatest natural treasures is Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. Stretching along the rugged west coast, the park protects ancient forests, remote beaches, and rich marine ecosystems. Walking through these forests feels almost prehistoric. Giant cedar and spruce trees tower overhead. Moss covers fallen logs. And wooden pathways wind silently through the rainforest. The air smells fresh, damp, and earthy. Everywhere, life thrives. Black bears roam the coastline searching for food. Sea otters float peacefully in kelp forests. And migrating gray whales pass along the coast during their long journeys across the Pacific. The park is also deeply connected to indigenous cultures that have lived here for thousands of years. Traditional stories, art, and heritage remain an important part of the region's identity. For many visitors, Pacific Rim is not just a national park. It's a reminder of how powerful and untouched nature can still be. The waters surrounding Vancouver Island are among the richest marine ecosystems on Earth. Every year, whales migrate through these cold Pacific waters, and few experiences are more unforgettable than seeing a giant whale emerge from the ocean beside your boat. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are among the island's most famous residents. Travelers often witness entire pods moving gracefully through the water. Their black fins cut through the ocean surface with incredible elegance. Humpback whales are also commonly seen during migration season. Some leap completely out of the water in spectacular displays known as breaching. Sea lions rest along rocky shores, harbor seals swim near fishing boats, and bald eagles soar high above the coastline. For wildlife lovers, Vancouver Island is paradise. Every journey across the water feels unpredictable. You never know what nature will reveal next. Deep inside Vancouver Island lies one of the last remaining temperate rainforests on Earth. These forests are ancient. Some trees are over 800 years old. Massive trunks rise from thick carpets of moss. Fern-covered trails disappear into shadows, and sunlight filters softly through layers of mist. The Cathedral Grove forest is one of the island's most famous natural sights. Here, giant Douglas firs and red cedars create an atmosphere that feels almost sacred. Standing beside these enormous trees reminds visitors how small humans truly are. Rainforests like these once covered much of the Pacific Northwest. Today, they remain some of the planet's most important ecosystems. They absorb carbon, protect wildlife, and preserve biodiversity found nowhere else. For many travelers, walking through Vancouver Island's forests becomes the most emotional part of the journey, because these forests feel alive. Beyond the famous destinations, Vancouver Island is filled with small hidden communities and remote beaches, places where life moves slowly. Fishing boats drift quietly through harbors. Local restaurants serve freshly caught salmon, and colorful wooden houses overlook the ocean. Towns like Ucluelet offer dramatic coastal trails and peaceful ocean views. Nearby hiking paths lead visitors through cliffs, forests, and hidden coves shaped by centuries of storms. Further north, the island becomes even wilder. Roads grow quieter, forests become denser, and nature feels completely untouched. Some beaches can only be reached by boat or hiking trails. Others remain empty for miles. On Vancouver Island, isolation becomes part of the beauty. One of the most unforgettable parts of Vancouver Island is the atmosphere. Everything feels cinematic. Sunsets paint the ocean with gold and crimson light. Storm clouds move dramatically across the Pacific. Rain falls softly through giant forests, and waves crash endlessly into the shore. Even silence feels different here. Away from busy cities and constant noise, visitors often rediscover something simple. Calm. Moments become slower. People stop to watch drifting fog. They listen to birds in the forest. They sit beside the ocean without distractions. And somehow, Vancouver Island makes those simple moments unforgettable.